Alright, what's up YouTube? I hope you guys are having a great day. Today I'm going to be telling you a special, very special story when I was little, and it gets really interesting talking about, me practically dying. I mean, I don't know, maybe I wasn't going to die, but I felt like I was dying. I felt like my soul was just getting out of me, but let's get into the story, guys. It's story time. Now, the ironic thing about this whole thing, you guys know the story about the monkeys jumping in bed. 3 little monkeys jumping in bed. One fell down and broke his head or neck, or I don't know how it goes, but I think it's head. Yeah, and that's kind of how the story went, and it's really ironic. So I guess the story does teach a lesson. It really does. Alright guys, so basically what went down, I was about, I think, 7 years old. I was having a fun time. Two of my friends came over. One was a girl, one was a guy. And, we're just having fun, running around the house, playing with the toys, getting into little kid stuff, the little entertaining, fun stuff we used to do back then. And, just enjoying the time. It was a great day, a sunny day. I was so happy. And, I was just enjoying the day. It was perfect. Like, nothing, it was a perfect day. So, my two friends were Bulgarian. My dad's Bulgarian, so we lived in a neighborhood down in Miami, where I guess a lot of Bulgarian friends met up and kind of like bought places around each other. We were literally a block away from about four of my friends that were Bulgarian, and it was pretty cool. I lived there for a while. So what happened was we're running around the house, and then as little kids we love jumping on the bed. It's fun, it's really fun. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of you still jump on the bed. It's fun. Like, you can't deny it, and you get excited. Just having a good time, and it's bouncy. We love bouncy things. So me and this girl, we're both just jumping on the bed, having fun, jumping around like maniacs, like Super Saiyan 5 on a sunny day. And, we're just jumping around, right? We're having a great time. And then out of nowhere, I don't know what got into her. I don't know what made her do it, but she basically, I would say, kind of pushed me. I mean, I don't think it was intentional, but it was in a moment, and we were just having fun. She like pushed me playing around. But the thing is, I lost my balance. So what pretty much what happened was, as soon as she pushed me, I'm like this. I'm like, no. And I knew that instant when I was falling back that something bad was about to happen. I was just like, get it over with. It was pretty bad, like that moment. The fear just struck in me. And what went down was, you guys know, like, let's say a desk like this, corner. Well, we had a little, like a nightstand thing, but the thing about the nightstand, the thing about it was the fact that the corners were, like, the whole thing was, I guess, like kind of like metal, but the corners had extra metal. Like, literally in the corners, it had like extra metal things to make it even extremely sharp and harder. So what went down was, she pushed me, and I literally fell with my head on the corner and landed right on that freaking thing. Like, I pierced my skull. I don't know if you guys can see it. I literally have a bald spot. A lot of pros ask. You guys can kind of see it. That like, this spot right here is bald. You can only see it when I cut my hair. You see it? You guys see that line? You can see it. You can see it. That line, that's literally a scar. That's what happened. I got that scar from that, and it was crazy. I was in excruciating pain. All I remember is me crying, and blood just dripping, going all over the place. And the funny thing about all of this is, a lot of pros ask me, how'd you have a bald spot? Even when I was little, people thought like the barber messed up my hair or something. I'm like, no, it's not a bald spot, it's a scar. And and the funny part of it also is the fact that I never went to the hospital. I never, they never called an ambulance. I mean, I can kind of understand. Maybe my dad wasn't a citizen at a time, or it's just very expensive. He didn't have that much money because he does have 4 kids. So I kind of understand maybe why they didn't want to take me right away. They thought they could take care of me. So I think he called one of his Bulgarian friends, which was like a nurse, and she basically came to the house, and there was about 4 or 5 parents there. So they're all like taking care of me, like all looking over me, freaking this, like, I felt like a doctor's just around me, like a whole bunch of doctors. And they basically, took out blood. They kept like cleaning blood out, and then they just stuck a huge bandage. They stuck a huge bandage on my head. I literally went to school, like, I kid you not, a bandage like this big, obviously a little thinner, something like this. and literally just stuck it on my head to like kind of like hold the wound, and it literally just, and I went to school like that, like, and it hurt because it was on my hair. It's not like it was literally on the place; it was all over my hair. So it hurt like to take it off and just when it moved around. But I went to school like that, and it was pretty embarrassing. You know, I just felt like I felt special, especially special in a bad way. And you know, it's, I mean, I'm surprised I didn't go to hospital, I didn't go to ambulance. I didn't, you know, nothing. They just literally like took care of me a little bit there, and they cleaned a little bit and just put a bandage. Like, all right, you'll be fine. You know, I could maybe I got a concussion. Maybe I could have like, you know, pierced my skull and like popped a vein. I mean, none of this is making too much sense, but it's crazy. So at that moment, you know, I was pretty shocked. I was, like I said, I was in a lot of pain, and I'm just happy everything went fine. Everything went okay. It could have gotten really bad, especially since they didn't call an ambulance or the you know, 911 or anything. But it was crazy. You know, I was literally like bleeding a lot. And you know, when you're little, when you bleed, especially if it's a little bit, but when you bleed a lot and you're little, you're like 7, 8, 6, 5, you think you're dying. Like, you think your blood is just gushing out of you. You're gonna die. So you're gonna die in a couple minutes. And that's how I felt. Like, I saw the blood. You know, once they like started taking care of me, I was like, all I can remember was just crying and being in pain. Like, I didn't, you know, look, oh my God, I'm bleeding this much. But it was crazy. You know, I have a lot more, like, I want to say a lot more, because it's not like I died a lot. But I do have some more, like, near-death experiences, kind of, you can say, and some moments where, some crazy moments. If you guys would like me to do another story and tell you guys more about it, go ahead and leave in the comments below, and I could definitely do more video like this. Like I said in some of my previous videos, I love sharing my personal life, and you guys getting to know me a little bit more. So now you know Apathy with the scar and how he got it, and yeah. So if you guys liked the video, leave a like for me being alive right now. Greatly appreciate it. This has been your boy Apathy. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm out. Copy that. Roger.